Crossing streams, check out my Twitch link down below. I stream it on Twitch, and I also make videos here on the channel, so if you want more Animal Crossing content, check out my Twitch channel. But anyway, so today we're going to be building that theater, which is exciting. I did pre-record the video for this, so I'm kind of voicing over it just because my fan was kind of loud, and I needed to record this video. That's also why it's actually late. It wasn't on Friday. It is being released on a Monday because, yeah, I had to, like, wait to order enough screens in the right colors and everything. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right into the video. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it brings you lots of relaxation and it's just a chill, fun time. And let's jump into it. So I'm just kind of going through the mailbox and grabbing the screens that I've ordered. And I got some mail from Ava as well. I feel bad I really don't talk to my villagers at all on this island because I'm always just logging in, working on the actual island, and then leaving. But a lot of stuff has kind of started to come to shape on the island recently, so I'm opening the panels now, but I've realized I don't know what colors these panels are. They were so kind to give me panels that were, I think, all the colors. There's, I think, silver, cream, brown, white, and black. I think that's the colors. And I kind of realized, like, whoops, I don't know the color, so I'm probably gonna have to, like, lay them out. See, oh yeah, oh, and gold maybe, or did I say cream? I don't know, it's more of a gold than a cream. So I gotta collect them all to move these, but then I gotta figure out what colors they are. But this is kind of the layout we had here. That barbed wire fence is moving. I just kind of laid it there. This is when I realized, like, I don't know what colors they are. And I also wasn't 100% sure, like, how to customize them, but I'll figure it out. So we're gonna lay out the coloring and get rid of the ones that are not black. I decided to have black edges around, and you're gonna see why. I just thought it would look the best with the black edges. So here we go. We got one of the black ones because they gave me a black one, and then I'm kind of laying more out, and I'm like, oh snap, like I'm gonna have to, like, lay all of them out over here. This part where I'm standing on the island is one of the, like, last places we're probably gonna work. The park in that, like, beach area might be the last places on the island we work. And behind the museum, I think I might put, like, a ice cream bar back there. I'm really just not sure what's going back there, to be honest with you. But we're doing a spa we've been working on. I just have to keep trying to find items for it. But because I got the screens, I'm like, the theater is 100% the next thing we're working on, because when you first come onto my island, that theater is the first thing that you will see after you, like, see the huge, like, moat display thing I've put, like, on my island. When you first walk up to it and you see the resident services center, or town hall as I call it, then, like, as soon as you go past it to go back towards, like, the back of the island, then you see this theater. So I was like, I really have to make this look good. I really have to make this look better. So we finally got our screens. I've worked that out, and we're gonna run in here. I worked on this a little bit on Twitch. As you can see, there's a new kind of, like, stone pathing, which we're gonna put custom paths on top. I got some really cute custom paths, and then we're gonna really fix it up. I don't have any more bushes though, because, like, I didn't buy as many bushes as I should have last time Leaf was here. But we're gonna start customizing. So I will try to remember to put all of these codes in the description so you guys can get them. But I found this really cool custom design for speakers for, like, the side of this screen, and I was like, that's fire, that's awesome. So I started with the speakers, and then we're gonna do the screen. And I'm thinking about figuring out how to make the screen. You know what? I'll talk about it in a minute. When you see the screen, I'll talk about what I want to do with the screen. So yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. But right now we're just getting same time and then forget which ones are the speakers and which one is the screen, or which one should be used for the screen. So there we go, we got speakers, and they look so nice. Like, I'm so upset I never got these screens on my first island, because this would have really changed up how I did some things on that island. I didn't even know about screens until, honestly, y'all were like, why don't you use screens for the theater, in that first video when I just tried to start this theater setup. So yeah, like, thank you to you guys for telling me that, because I didn't even know screens were in this game. I saw people using backgrounds, and I was like, how are they doing this? Like, these Animal Crossing wizards out here are doing crazy things, and like, it was just these screens. So I'm excited to utilize screens way more in some places. We've actually already technically finished. I'm excited to do it. So this is the cool part with the actual screen. So I found these on Pinterest. Pinterest is like where I look for everything for Animal Crossing, and I find so many cool things. And so we need 3 panels to make credits. So like the left, middle, and right side are all the parts of credits. Or you could have, I think, a double panel and just cut out the middle credits, and I think it would still work. It's really neat. What I want to do, what I was talking about like a couple seconds ago, is I kind of want to like find a way to get like a movie scene put on there. Like, I know there's ways to, I don't know if it's even possible to do this, but I think it would be so cool if I could find a way to do it. Actually, you know what? Just thinking about it, the way the screens are, they have a border, so it actually probably wouldn't work to cut a picture up in 3 and then put it on there. This only works because they're black screens. So you know what? Absolutely forget what I just said. That actually would not work at all. So never mind. The credits work because it's a black background that matches these plates. So actually I have to use black plates. The speakers, I guess, could be different panels. I'm calling them plates, different panels, colors, like the silver maybe or something, but I chose all black for the scheme for this. So look how cool this is gonna look. It looks so cool, honestly. I'm so happy I found these. I just took a chance and was like, theater movie panels and Animal Crossing on Pinterest, and it popped up, and I was like, dude, these are sick. So it's really cool. Yeah, see, so actually the middle board, yeah, you wouldn't be able to put an actual movie on there because of the split, but it works for credits really well. As you can see, that split in the middle. I was trying to make sure it's centered, because I don't know, I'm so OCD when stuff is not centered. It bothers me. I try in this game to let it go because the spacing is kind of suspicious. It's just off always, I find. So I was trying to make sure this was as even as possible, because see, after you see my resident services, it's the first thing. So oh yeah, I think I'm running down here because I left some stuff. I thought maybe I left something I could use down here. I think I was looking for weeds because I want to build hedges, because I don't have any bushes. I didn't buy enough from Leaf. I got super distracted and didn't buy enough, so I'm looking for weeds, but I was like, there's no weeds. Like, what is happening? Why are there no weeds on my island? I haven't weeded on purpose recently. I've kind of been leaving them. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? I didn't want to run the whole island. Let's just make some hedges and see how it looks. And then I was like, I don't have enough. So I'm about to search a bit for some, but see how I've done bushes all there. That's kind of how I wanted the bushes to go on the other side, but I just don't have enough, and I don't want to take from anywhere else where I have some laid out. I need so many more bushes. It's insane. I thought there was weeds here. It turns out I've weeded here, probably because I just planted these flowers, but like, just so they can grow. I just needed more space for flowers to grow. And I was like, dude, where are the weeds on this island? Like, I know I haven't weeded in so long, because you all know there was a week I just didn't even play recently, so there had to be weeds. But you can kind of see what I've been working on here while I'm running through this. Some pathing, some new things are taking shape. Still have to fix this wonky path. I still don't like it. Oh yeah, I have semi-signs. I don't actually have the sign recipe, but I have like signs for the orchard, and I think they're super cute. Again, I got those off Pinterest, and I'll put them below. Even character signs. I also got this pathing color, which is like a purpley brick. I think it looks super cute. So yeah, it turns out I have no weeds on my island, which is suspicious because I definitely haven't weeded on purpose. I've left the island. Maybe I weeded and didn't realize I did it. I have no idea. So I knew I had some in here, so that's where we're gonna grab the weeds from. But I'm suspicious. Maybe a leaf kind of like when I wasn't in there kind of took some weeds for himself. I'm just saying, I don't know. I still have to change these flowers too. These red flowers are not supposed to stay there. They're just there because they were growing there, and I just left them and just made it look neat. So all of that's gonna change very soon. We just have to grow the flowers, which is taking longer on this island than it did on my other one. It's like they don't want to grow here, but on my other island they wouldn't stop growing, so it's super weird. But now we got our hedges. I was not about... Oh, I think I actually do. I have to look for stones. I was so upset at this part because I was like, why? Like, why does this have to happen every time I go to record Animal Crossing videos? I don't have enough of like certain objects, and I'm always like, what is going on? Like, I know this weed was here, or these weeds were here. Whoops, I know these weeds were here, or I know rocks were here and stuff like that. So it's super weird that every time I record, I can't find anything, and it's weird. So we got the hedges. I think I do actually make more hedges anyway. Yeah, I go looking for a rock, and then we'll grab some. I also forgot I ate fruit. I forgot that I had logged in earlier in the morning and was playing for a bit, working on this other area, which I don't think you even see in this video. You'll see next time. And I was like, oh shoot, I've broken these rocks, and now I don't know where they're gonna respawn. So that's interesting. Very interesting situations. But I was at this part, I was like chilling, and I think I was just watching someone stream, and I was just like, dude, I'm so frustrated that I forgot that, and I just ruined those rocks because I didn't mind where they were. So we'll see where they respawn next week. We'll see. So we finally got our hedges. And now we can continue to kind of build out this area. This area definitely at the end. I am gonna change things. I already know I'm gonna change things. It's just a matter of kind of deciding like how I want things to change. Do you know what I mean? Also, it bothers me that we can't, like what I just did, why can't we place stuff right at the bridges? Like, they don't need that much space. It's a bridge, dude. It made me upset. But anyway, now we can finally start laying stuff out. So I like how, and I've talked about this before, I hate how when you change the texture of the like ground, like whatever you're putting down, whether it's like the in-game wood or stone and stuff like that, when it changes, there's like a huge line that doesn't blur together. It's so frustrating. I'm running into it a lot using both custom pathing and pathing in the game on this island a lot. I'm finding it. I tried to cover it with trees, but I'm finding a lot of times on this island, because things are windy and they're not just straight cut, like, you know, cross paths and stuff like that, like I did in the first island on season 1. I'm finding that honestly, like, I'm getting so frustrated. The trees weren't cutting, like hiding the lines. So here I try to see if it bothers me, and I was immediately like, absolutely not. I need it to be the same, because at least at this point I was like, at least I can put custom pathing over top and then make it look different and make it look cohesive. So that's the plan. If you don't like it, I get it, but I'm just way too OCD about that little space. I hate it so much. Like, you see how there's no like darker, like under the bushes and hedges, there's no darker dirt. I'm gonna remove them, put darker dirt, and then put them back in, because specifically, which I think I might look just to see what I could find. And I was like, okay, well, let's see what these cute new textures look like. But the brick and brick, I don't know about it. You see how those bricks look very different. I didn't want to use the same brick all the way in, and I don't want the whole thing to be the same texture either. So I've got to keep searching Pinterest. I've literally not used Pinterest like more than I have for Animal Crossing. That's the most I've ever used it. And now that I'm doing like a keto like lifestyle, like just eating very different than usual, because I just need to get a bit healthy. I save recipes. So between Animal Crossing and looking up recipes, that is like I'm on Pinterest every day, and I was never on it before. So at this point, I'm like I remember the pathing like can be connected and straight up. I'm like, why can you see the stone underneath? But if I change the texture of this whole area, it's gonna be different. So I thought maybe the stained boards I could put there, and I couldn't figure it out. And I still, at the end of the decision I made for this, I don't know if I made the right decision. I've got to figure it out. I thought maybe, it was too purple, so I'm thinking of the blue one, but I left it with purple. Let me know what you think. I'm not sure what to do with it. I didn't want to continue that pathing all the way up into this line of path. I don't know, man. It's strange. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That's all I can say is we'll see what happens. This area might change a little bit, honestly, because the more I see ideas from other people on Pinterest of how they did their theaters, it like gives me more ideas than what I had, like what I've come up with, essentially. So you're gonna see some stuff. It's gonna change a bit. I experiment a little bit. Like with this pathing, I just thought maybe wood would be kind of neat where you watch the movie, though I've seen a lot of people on Pinterest use like grass and then blankets, like they put blankets down, and I have a lot of different blanket patterns, like not just in here but in my Pinterest board for Animal Crossing. So I was like, maybe it'll be cool to put that stuff on like a wood board. So I use these white wood things, which I can change them from being white. I think the person who made those boards made them in white, I think gray and cream, maybe. So there is a possibility that I could get them in a different color if this is too bright. But I wanted to kind of try it out and see how it looks, see if I like it, if it fits well. So we've covered it up, and I was like, you know what, that doesn't look, I didn't think it looked too bad. See, this area looks okay, and then you see that bottom brick for the main road, and I'm like, I don't know about that brick. I really just don't know about it. I don't know what to do. Sorry, I was like yawning. My apologies. I recorded this like 3 hours ago, and I was like, oh dude, I gotta do the audio recording. I was like gonna upload it, and I was like, oh wait. So yeah, I just decided to continue the stone all the way up because it would look cohesive, and just kind of put it up towards the screen, and then the tree was in the way. So I was like, we'll deal with the tree in a minute. Let me just finish getting like a basic idea of what this would look like. And I was going to use the public benches because I think they look really nice. Also, I have colorful ones, like they're pink and blue cotton candy color, so I thought using the purple stone and this white with the cotton candy may not look too bad. You can let me know what you think after the video. Watch the whole thing so you can see, and let me know what you think, or if there's, even if I use these textures, if they should be different colors, because the creators made them in different colors. Like that brick comes in a lot of different like shades, and then some different colors, and then this wood also comes in different colors, like more of a darker tone or more of a cream tone, and stuff like that. So you can let me know. Feel free to let me know. So yeah, I think the screen and speakers are the best part so far of this area. They look so good. stuff, placing stuff, trying to make sure it's even, because y'all know my museum bothers me with the crooked stairs. I spent so long when I was streaming it, like, to make sure the museum stairs were right, and they weren't. So with this theater like area, I wanted to make sure things were like on center with the screen, and and the boards, the floorboards now, because they're individual strips, so like counting how many there are, I don't know why I'm so like meticulous about it. Like, I really want to make sure they're like right. So here I am checking it out, because I don't know, I just want to make sure I can walk everywhere, make sure everything looks like, the way it should look. Everything's backwards. I've got to fix all of it. That stuff really should be one up, so I have to still decide if that's what I want to do with it. But it should be one up, so it's like the person in the back is controlling the movie and stuff like that, right? I've got an effects machine, like, I've got stuff for this, but I wasn't sure how it was all gonna come together. I know I need a better table, because it's kind of just on boxes. I know it still needs its glow up. I also want to put a whole concession stand over here, so I think I got the drinks vending machine, that's what they're called, right? The drinks vending machine. I've got the snacks vending machine. I've got a fountain. I want to get a stall put there and put some fake like snacks that people on Pinterest have made, so it can look really cool. Like, there's a snack area, and then go to your movie. I just think it's so cool. I honestly love going to the movies, and I miss going to them so much, like so much. I would go by myself because I just loved going, and I couldn't find people to go with, so I would go by myself, and I just love it. I just love the experience of going to the movies, and like when the movie is really cool, like hearing other people's reactions, like seeing Avengers Endgame in theaters is an experience I like wouldn't trade anything for, because it was amazing. Like, people were reacting as loudly as I was and as hype as I was, and cried and laughed as hard as I did, and it was just a crazy experience. And so I don't know, I just love the movies. I love movies, and so I wanted to kind of have that vibe on this island where there's like a place where they can go see movies, and it's really cute and like a chill place, but it's also got some pops of color. Like, it's not very, very dark. And like, I'm excited to work on the concession area because I want it to look so cute. I want to like look at it when I'm playing the game and like remember that feeling of going to the movies. That's way deeper than it needs to be. This is Animal Crossing, but I don't know, man. Quarantine is making me appreciate a lot of stuff that I can't do anymore, that I took for granted. I think it's like that for a lot of people, but going to the movies is something I definitely, I think, took a little bit for granted now that I can't do it and haven't been able to go in a long time. So yeah, that's my little spiel. So sorry, while I was talking, I was terraforming stuff. So I've terraformed this because I just felt like it doesn't need to be that it's not gonna mess up the river if I had pushed that out, and I pushed it out so I could have the hedging go all the way around, because bushes I was hoping would go all the way around. We'll see if I leave the hedging. I'm not sure yet if I want to leave it. I think I do need bushes just to make it look cohesive, but we'll see how that ends up. So I needed some fruits, because the trees every time drive me crazy. They drive me crazy. Like, the trees are just wild with like I feel like I waste so much fruit by accidentally placing the tree in the wrong place. I need to eat the fruit, place the tree, do it again, and it gets so frustrating. So I definitely had to go get more fruit, because that thing happened where I dig it up, put it in the wrong spot, or I realized I needed to, like, right now, terraform this to a full corner. I tried to round it just to keep it looking kind of like cutie, but I decided it needed to be completely done around. spacing ended up being crooked anyway on the stinking orchard. So, I don't know, man. Me and the trees in Animal Crossing are not friends. You know, we're not close friends. We're just acquaintances. So yeah, that was an interesting thing that happened with the trees here. So then I kind of ran out of hedges, and I was like, I ain't gonna go make more hedges. So I was just checking to see what it looked like. It kind of looks nice with the hedging going around. So we're just gonna kind of place some of this stuff here. I wasn't sure if I wanted it to go all the way underneath the like screen. So at first I kind of left it, and then I just really wanted to see how far this needed to go. If I could put flowers on the side. If not, you know, maybe I can put more equipment there, you know, for the movie. I don't know what else I can put over there. We'll figure it out. We'll get ideas. We'll see stuff. We'll spin things to look more like our idea. Things like that. So, yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the spacing. The spacing, I realized, like, look, the screen is crooked. And I was like, dude, the screen is crooked. I have to move the chairs and the screen, which means I have to move the hedge, which means I have to move the stinking tree. See, I stood here and I was like, great. I was like, I actually have to move everything. So I tried to get by just kind of just moving the hedges, but I do end up moving, you know, actually I don't think I moved the tree again. I think I really tried not to move the tree. So let's see what I do. I think I just pull them out. You can see me pause because I'm frustrated. It's not working. So there we go. Move the seats, and then I was like, okay, we definitely have to move the screen. So I just picked it up. I was like, it's just easier if I pick it up, physically move it, and then see. The spacing in Animal Crossing is honestly so interesting. Like, I don't know how many squares you have from one side of the island to the other. I don't even know if I can Google that, or if there's even information about it. So I decided to place the middle first and then build out, which I should have done in the first place. But I do things backwards, and that makes the videos longer. They're just long because I make mistakes. So there we go. We got that side of the screen done. We gotta place our speaker, and then we gotta place the other side correctly. So this is lining up. I'm like, dude, this is lining up nice. It's lining up nice. And then also the speaker's not covered by the tree, because I really didn't want the speaker covered by the tree. I wanted the tree there just to keep it feeling cozy, like, you know, very island and cozy, but I didn't want to have it like too far in front of the speaker, you know what I mean? So it ended up working out actually. So at this point I can't place the hedge, and I don't know why I couldn't place the hedge that close. I guess maybe the box around the screen was too far. And still, this is me, like, I'm clicking the button and I can only click it if I'm that far away. And then I was like, I hate that space between the tree and the speaker. And I was like, at this point I was like, you know what, I should probably put the hedges behind the speakers, or like, you know, move it up. And so I'm like, let me see what it looks like, and I immediately decided, no, that is not how that's gonna look. So I kind of just pull them out, pull the screen closer so it's on. It actually worked out because now the screen's on the decking part, the wood part, and then building these edges over here actually worked out and looked pretty nice. So you know, it's trial and error. Everything with islands is trial and error, and you just try until you figure it out. But it's patience. It's patience. It takes a lot of time. This island has taken a lot of time. I feel like, apart from the being burnt out of video games, I've talked about it on Twitch. I'm not going to talk about it now, but maybe I'll talk about it in a different video. But being burnt out on just video games in general, which has never, ever happened to me in my it's not that I want to stop. It's like I need newer video games. It's so weird. I think it's just the panty. We're not gonna get into it, but I was feeling kind of burnt out on games, and so I haven't played this as much as I played the first island. Like, I didn't grind for a lot of items or resources, and things like that. I don't play for like 16 hours a day like I was playing when it first came out, but I have been very meticulous and done a lot more like searching for custom designs and stuff on Pinterest and being inspired by things other people have done, which has taken more time, I'm finding, aside from the, slow playing burnout thing that I've been doing. So I've decided to extend this up. I think the edges actually look kind of cool being cut sideways like that into the screen. So I decided I'm just going to completely cover that area with that, and then turn the concession stand, just make it up higher, and then have out the things like that. So I covered it up. I think the white and that pink looks good, but I just think the transition from this brick to the purple brick, or pink brick, however I think it's more purpley than pink, but so that brick is different. So this, I was like, you know what, this is kind of coming together. This is looking pretty good. The screen looks good. You can sit in the seat. And so I was like, let me start moving this, start kind of figuring out where this stuff would fit, because I want to have the concession stand have a back counter with cool stuff, because I really want to put like popcorn orders. Like, I think I might want to use a screen for like ordering things, and then have the stuff on a counter, and then have the like stand, but that takes up a lot of space, so I know I'm gonna have to go right to the back of the island there. The screens will probably sit beside the hedges for the menu, and then have a counter or something like at the bottom to hide the bottom part of the panel, and then have the thing, and then have stuff on it. I also have the popcorn machine, which can go back there with the panels. So at this point I'm just trying to figure out, should the concession stand go back there, and then while you're waiting in line you can also get stuff from these machines, or should the machines be front and center, because they're so cute. Like, look how cute they've been designed. They look so nice. So I was just kind of deciding on that, how that's gonna look. And then I also have to figure out what the floor is gonna be like on that side. So I'm not sure about the floor coloring, but I do want this middle path to be separate than the two sides. I might end up just making it the same pathing. I'm really not sure yet. I'm really not sure. But it's, this build or this like area is definitely coming together finally. We're filling in a lot of areas. We're actually, I would say at this point, we're about maybe 50% done. I would say the island, there are a lot of minor things like putting in flowers and bushes, like just buying probably another 200 bushes. I bought like 150, something like that. I don't know, bushes from Leaf. Not the last time he was here, the time before that. I planted them all within like a day. And, this time I didn't buy as many. I forgot. See, I couldn't get the stall. I have to go and resource hunt. So I was like, you know what? That's good enough. So I was like, let's take a break from looking at this. Let's get this balloon, and then we'll go and look back on it. Because I find if I look at something I've been working on for too long, it just looks like gobbledygook. It doesn't look like right anymore. It's like when you say a certain word or name over and over and over, and then it doesn't sound right to you anymore. It's like that. If you look at a project you're working on for hours and hours, you just need to not look at it and then go look at it again. It's kind of like you get a second fresh look at your project. So at this point, we're going to check what it looks like, and it doesn't look too bad. I'm like, you know what? This looks okay. It still needs work. There's still things I'm, not ready with, but it's looking okay. It's looking okay. We'll see how it changes and kind of, what it's gonna look like in its final version. I'm excited to see, but we finally have had a lot of progress on the theater. I think next video we'll finish the theater completely, and then we'll move on to finishing the spa or starting the park. relaxation. I hope you're enjoying the Animal Crossing series so far, and as always,